Okay, welcome to the Yoga Teacher Experiment. My name is Ryan Rockwell, where for 30 days I live at an ashram and truly try to heal my life through the power of yoga. I give up certain addictions and embrace truly almost a daily meditation and asana practice just to see what happens. Now, I'm not trying to be anyone's teacher through this. I'm not trying to be anyone's guru. This is simply about embracing the power of yoga to see how it changes my life. With that said, enjoy the experiment. The next year that I went to school, the first 12 weekends were spent going to jail. I grew up in Virginia and went to middle school, high school here, college. So let's say that, basically where we're at right now is kind of the middle of the state. Over here is Radford. Over here is where I grew up, like Hampton Roads area. So we're like really smack in the middle. Well, it dawned on me, I went through a lot in college. After my freshman year, my parents split up. And then a month later, the first girl I was ever in love with broke up with me. So I was not, yes, I was not in a good place when I went back to school. I was drinking, doing drugs, everything I could to try to forget the experience. Well, what stemmed out of that was getting in trouble with the law and the stress from that, on top of, going through the heartbreak and then also my parents splitting up. College ended up being like a tornado. And I actually, my freshman year, I joined a fraternity. I don't know why I did that. Actually, was trying out for the school soccer team and then decided to just pledge the fraternity instead. I guess I just wanted to party at that point in my life. And so fast forward to my senior year, I actually turned my letters in. And, that kind of created a lot of conflict with a lot of the guys. But anyways, the point is that there was a lot that happened when I was in college. And I don't feel like I ever really kind of healed from that experience. So I was like, you know what? Let's go there. We're 2 hours away. Why not? Yeah, quite a bit happened here. My parents split up, and then the first girl I was ever in love with broke up with me. Fun time. So I came back to school, and pretty much anything that I could get my hands on, alcohol or drug-wise, I was game. Very much game. I just didn't want to think. I didn't want to feel. And obviously that didn't help the situation anymore. But it's what I did. And before I knew it, I was getting in trouble with the law. Drinking and all that kind of good stuff. And my situation just went from bad to worse. I wasn't telling my parents that I was in trouble with the law. In fact, I was in trouble with the law and they were looking for me. And I was moving locations to try to avoid from them actually finding me. And after about 3 months, I'm in this biology class, and it was just a really big auditorium where 4 biology classes come together for lecture. Probably 250 students. Cop comes walking in to talk to the professor, on the stage. Then the professor's like, Mr. Rockwell, can you meet the officer out in the hallway? And I was absolutely embarrassed. I would love to say that, I started to walk the straight and narrow, but it just kept getting worse. alcohol kept getting worse. Probably drank a few times per week when I first started college, and then at that point it was like 5 to 6 days a week. I just didn't want to feel. So grades kept slipping. It got bad. It got real bad. Anxiety level got really bad. My anxiety was so bad. And just anxiety in general, but really the social anxiety. I just did not feel comfortable. I could fit into groups fine, but one-on-one, it was good Lord, my mind was so active. It was there was so many thoughts that eventually it overwhelmed me, and I couldn't think. I just couldn't think of what to say. One-on-one conversations were just horrific. I just didn't want to, be vulnerable in that way. So we're here at the campus, and that second dorm on the right, Draper Hall, that's where I first lived there on the 3rd floor. That's where I went to school. And now I'm going to show you real quick. It was at the U-turn behind us that I did an illegal U-turn. I was drunk one night, driving, and cop threw on his lights, and then I drove like a bat out of hell up this road, went to a parking lot real quick, jumped out, got out of the car and ran, me and my friend. We got away, actually hid in a backyard for easily 2 hours as they looked for me. And that's what I got in trouble for, the eluding a police officer. And that's why they came to look for me in my classroom. That court case went on for a good 9 months, basically the whole school year. And eventually they gave me 24 days in jail. And so the next year that I went to school, the first 12 weekends were spent going to jail. And that just, upped the anxiety level even more, having to go to jail every weekend. So then I would drink during the week to try to calm myself down. I don't know. I don't even know. In a lot of ways, it's a blur. It's an anxiety blur. I just didn't know how to act. I didn't really have any. My college is no parenting at that point. I'm not sure as heck wasn't disciplining myself. Growing up, my mom didn't really discipline me. And so the law had to discipline me. And that was a hard lesson. And so this really gave rise to the addictions at an ultimate peak. God, I would just do anything not to feel. A lot of stuff went down, and I feel like I need to kind of go back there and process some of the emotions, some of the just what happened there. I need to go to the home where I mostly grew up. It's probably a lot will come up for me, but I need to do it, you know.